to try this. Part of the bottom is still froze. It's ice. But this bottom is solid rocks. You can't get a stake in. And over there, I think it's over my head. So we're going to do the best we can here. It's so hard to get in here, we can't even bring any weights in to drown them. In some places it isn't deep enough to drown them. So I don't know how many places we can get conibears. I'm just going to go take a look along the edge there if I can get there, see what it looks like. These damn traps, they cut, see? Ah. In there. Oh. See, it's froze here. God damn it. You got the hammer? Froze solid. Where's my wood? My bait? give them a little cottonwood. This is a bad set. I put this in yesterday without a camera, and everything is frozen. It's not good. And we'll give them a little lure. Pretty liquidy. But we're going to try it there. We got a toenail off of that one because there was so much grass here that the slide couldn't work. So he was sitting in 4 inches of water. The ground is froze because there was no water here 2 weeks ago. It was only over there. So the ground's all froze. And over there's an ice shelf sticking out in places 4 feet. So it's just not ready yet, whether it looks like it or not. So let's go on to the next one. Sets. Right in mud pie here. It's so sandy. I tried to make a scent mound and it just keeps running in the water. It's such sand. It's sandy. We're trying to figure out where to put it. It drops off a foot deep everywhere, or to 2 feet deep. We tried to put a drowning rod in here, but the bottom's full of rocks and it won't go in over 2 inches. So we're going to try this. We'll see what happens. We got to just tie them to the bank and hope for the best. So I got a 650 offset jaw there, and that shouldn't cut him or anything. It should work. I'm going to give it a try. The guy doesn't want me sitting in the dam because he said, please protect the beaver. I mean the otters. Don't catch an otter. So plus the mud is frozen everywhere. So, okay, well, on to the next one, I guess. Some of these we can't film. It's just the bank drops off 5 feet and then the water's 2 feet deep. And it's a bugger to set and it's a bugger to film. So we'll try more later. I don't know, you gotta be a mountain goat to sit in here. The banks are straight up and down, and I don't really care for it, but that's all we got. He's just gonna have to go around the circle till we get here. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. All coming off railing. Got a deer there. Yeah, more over there. back to where you have to be a mountain lion or a mountain climber. I don't know. Something's tore up. I'm going to try to get down there. I can't see my either trap. Both traps are gone. Oh, this one's tight. Get some cockroaches out of here. This one here, we just tied him up, hoping he'd be here when we got here. Oh, we got a youngster. Would you hand me the dispatcher? Take a picture of a tree or something for a minute. Okay. Got one. Let's go see what's over here. I know right there, it's almost over my chest waders. Well, I don't know if somebody didn't like that. The trap's buried in the mud. Never seen that before. Huh. Well, we'll set this and we'll take a look at that one when I'm done setting it. Because I'm in mud here. There's nothing hard. This is froze solid. It was yesterday. Should be thawing out some. This is definitely for mountain goats. And that beaver was full of cockleburrs, so I had to clean all the cockleburrs off in case I get him again. We're going to put a weight out here on this one. Under the water it's pure ice. So I don't know. I'm not happy with this. Hope that old 5 just sits there like it's supposed to. Pure ice under there. Well, so we got one there on a drowning rod. We got one here on a weight, and we got that one that just goes around circles till we get there. So we drove by the last set, we had a beaver sitting there, so I guess we'll be there in a little while here. This is just, it's the only place we found it. We could set a trap is where this bank fell in. It's 6 to 7 feet to the top. This is our river, and in a little while it won't be quite this high. It wasn't flowing until 2 days ago, and so the ground is still froze here. Yeah, I got a bunch of number 4 new house traps that I've used for 40 years, but since I turned 75, I can't set them anymore, and now I'm 80, so I'm gonna have to sell them, I guess. They're just too strong. I think their runs are underneath these slabs of concrete. And I don't know. Gotta be a better place to trap beaver than this. Maybe you should look the other way. This is a grounding rod? I don't even remember. This water's gone up a lot. Grounding rods aren't working. They get tangled up with all this grass. They won't slide down. I don't know what's going on. All this grass. Hind foot ones are bigger. We got one. We better take a picture of him, and so he doesn't break loose somehow. And this one here, everything was so froze, we just had to put a stake up high on the bank and just let him wait for us. That's what he's doing, I guess. Now he's hiding. Well, that bank is frozen, it's slippery. I don't want to end up head first in the creek. But I'm going to pull him out so you can see him. Well, we'll show you after we dispatch him. Well, we're all getting smaller ones. We'll at first place, it took me 15 minutes to knock all the cockleburs off around there, so I didn't get into them some more. Well, I guess he wants to come back to me. Everything's up in the hill here, up in the air. Well, everything I'm catching is on a hind leg. It's so deep, everything I'm setting in now, that water went up again. So we're going to just try 2 more sets in here. It's hard for me to show because I'm just not good at teaching, I guess. But we're going to set these 2 and see what we get. I'm going to try to put one over here and put this one back in here. I don't know if the ground's froze under the water there or not. The ice froze all the way to the dirt and then kept freezing down. And of course it was only half this wide 2 weeks ago. But so anyway, that one over there, we set another one. I swear somebody put a stick in that thing. There was no sticks there at all, and all of a sudden there's a big stick in your trap. That's kind of weird. All right, we'll get these set and see what. Well, I can show you what we did here. This is, it's quite a deal here. We can't stick the drowning rods in the ground. I finally found a spot I got in about 9 inches maybe. And so there's our caster mound. I hope the water doesn't go up anymore. And we could have did it on the other side of the dam, but the water's only 8 inches deep. And we're so doggone far from the pickup to get a drowner, a weight, and a wire. Maybe we're getting lazy. And then this one here that just had the beaver in it. It's not real deep now, finally. I got a bait there, and we use a corn a lot for bait, and it works fantastic on these beaver. That's 75% of their diet is corn, and their corn is all sour now, so they really go for a cob of corn. The beaver I caught last night had corn for an attractant. So anyway, if I can get out of this mess. Just another beaver, but they're all the same size. I want to get some big ones. They shouldn't be bit up yet though. It's just, I always said when the blackbirds are singing, it's time to start trapping beaver. And I haven't seen a red-winged blackbird yet, so I think we're plenty early. I come across, this one's still here, but I'm going to give him a little corn. There. Move this here a little. Got those. Well, here. Something's wrong with that trap. I don't see this one either. I think we got a knot on this. Now if I could get the stake out. That frozen ground, maybe that's why it pulls hard. Doesn't feel very heavy. we're going to do. So muddy here. I'm going to put one where they come up here, one where they come up here, but maybe we got one on this one too. Get so you sink in. Yesterday was so solid. No, nothing on that one. Unset. Well, why don't you shut it off till we get this stuff redone here. They want to come up here and eat, so. I think they've been coming up here to eat forever. So, we'll let them come up there. Now, if I don't get stuck in this mud, here's that wire. I don't know, this one here, still an ice ledge down there. So I gotta go a foot deep or put it on a 45-degree angle on ice. I don't like either one of them. I don't know. Well, it's here now, so. I don't even know if lure does any good here. They want to come up here and eat. Well, if I can get out of here, we'll try it again. I came down on the other side and half of that concrete blocks are loose. So I pretty much went for a drink twice. So I guess I'll try to climb this bank again. Tired of sprung traps. I hope there's something in these. We tried to take two at a time. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's too dark down there. I can't see. Oh, that's a better one. That's a lot better one. I gotta. I'm so tired of hind foot catches though, but yeah, right. let's check the other one here. Well, never did like those traps. That number 4 jump, I had good luck with them on bobcats, but never beaver. Well, I might need some help getting that out of that hind foot. That's pretty tough to get them out of there. So, oh, why don't you give me the... He shouldn't be that far away from where... Well, he must have been a big one. I lost a 750 Bridger. He bent this stake up on dry ground and slipped the cable off the end. That kind of broke my heart. Bent it pretty good. So, that one we got over there is a monster. I don't know. These females are farther along than I think they should be. Looks like they're about ready. This one pulled the Beaver bar out of the mud, which wasn't in very far because it's all real coarse gravel and I can't get anything in it. I had a scent mound over there, which I filmed last night, and all I did is take a picture of the water. Get it all on the top. Well, if this stake will hold them, I don't know, I can't get it in the bottom. We're gonna long one. I don't know how we'll ever pull it out. I don't know. Can we find a big dead branch to kind of, well, maybe I can find something here. We'll try something here. It's not deep enough to drown them. Drowning thing isn't going to work anyway, so we're just going to narrow it down. That's all we can do. He can go to the end of that drowning rod and just spin around here for a while. Plenty of lure on there. Give him a little corn. It works good unless you got too many muskrats, and they get it before the beaver a lot of times. But we'll see what happens. I put that back over there where we caught that big one. It pulled the drowning rod out of the bottom, but the stake up on the bank held. So he could just go around, so we're going to try it on here. I don't know, I can't, the bottom is so rocky I can't get it in. So, we'll try some new beaver. I'm going to throw a conibear in here. Stick here. I'm going to tie this on while I'm here. Slippery. Just rusty enough. There. Yep. There's some branches here I better get out of the way. That's where he's been going over. Oh. Now we'll see what happens. I'm going to put one here in the corner, I think. Let's see. I want a walking stick. I don't know how deep this is. Shouldn't be that bad. But right in the middle, there's a wash. And that could be deep. I want to go open that up a little bit over there. Boy, they did a lot of work here in a week. Last time I was in here, it was all ice over by the dam. The house. Caught a coyote and a fox right here a couple months ago. And this dam was not fixed then. It was only about a foot high. Actually, the water didn't even come this far. This was dry here. I'm walking on a slant here, so. This was, I was supposed to take these beaver out last year. Then I had surgery. Never got in here. So then I was supposed to take them out this fall. And the son-in-law wanted to bow hunt. So we didn't get them out until after there was ice was thick. You gotta, shit. I need a, and so I came in after the ice, tried to trap them through the ice. This is the only place there was water for about 3.5 miles that way and about 7 miles that way. This is the only water. So all the muskrats were here too. And so I got, on a 3-day check, I got, everything was full of muskrats 3 days in a row, and I gave up. Said I'll wait till spring. Well, they'll see if they like this stuff. It's a little bit deep, but maybe I'll drain off some water over there. We'll go down about a quarter-mile to the house now. I can figure out how to get out of here without tripping over that. Yep. Must have hit a root or something. Must be a tree root down there. You got a shorter one, I wonder? It's never been my favorite set on a dam like this, but sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. I'm trying not to catch otter. I let a female fisher go 2 years ago in here and I didn't know who was going to have a heart attack first, her or me. She was in the snare, but I got her out. Well, we can go down a little farther and see what happens. There we go. Well, the old man got it set. The beaver keeps coming out and looking at me. He doesn't know what I'm doing, I guess. Probably this is the last one for today, I think. This all tree roots. Or else there's nothing, no bottom. I don't like that much. I think, well, I wonder if I got any corn on me. Now we're getting out of here. Got corn. Yeah, that's good. Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to get dark in a few minutes, so. You can see over there where they're going up the hill already, but I don't know if we can get there even with the four-wheeler. It might be too muddy out in that field.